Hey you all, once again welcome back to my channel. How are you? Students, I hope you all are doing well and you all have been learning through my video lessons regularly. Yes? So students, let's begin with our today's video lesson. But before beginning with the video lesson, you have to do three things for me. I hope you all remember those three things. Yes? You have to like the video. If you really think that my content is helping you all, you have to subscribe to my channel so that you will not miss any further updates, and you have to share my video lessons with your friends as well. Alright, so let's get started. My dear students, in the recent video lecture, we have already understood the tenses with their rules and structure, right? So, the objective of this video lesson is to make you all understand that how we can actually transform a sentence in different tenses in affirmative, negative and interrogative case, right? So, let's get started. Students, let's begin with simple present tense. So here the sentence type which I am having is affirmative sentence. I hope you all are aware about affirmative sentences. Affirmative sentences means simple statements. Alright. So let's see the sentence structure. So the structure or the rule will be subject plus verb first form plus s or es, that is also known as verb fifth form, plus object. So students, here we have to use subject plus verb first form plus s or es plus object. So examples can be I go to school. Students, here we have used verb first form go. But whenever I will be talking about third person, that time I have to use s or es. Like the boy goes to school. Clear? Now let's see the negative case. Whenever I have negative sentence, my structure will be subject plus don't plus verb first form plus object. So example can be I don't quarrel with anyone. So here what we are using? Subject plus don't. Don't we are using for negative things. Okay. The next one, when we have third person singular, that time how can we use negative sentences? We can use like subject plus doesn't plus verb first form plus object. So example can be she doesn't go to market regularly. So here why we are using does? Because we have here third person singular. Students, always remember with I, you, we, they, we always use don't. But whenever I have third person singular, that time I will be using does. Okay? I cannot say she don't go to school. That will be incorrect. I will say she doesn't go to school. Okay? Then the next case is interrogative. So, what will be the structure for it? The structure will be do plus subject plus verb first form plus object plus question mark. Students, since it's an interrogative, so you have to use question mark at the end. Example can be, do you participate in school football team? So here you have to use do. Okay? Now whenever you have third person singular, similarly you have to use something else. So here at the first position you have to use does. Always remember that whenever we have third person singular, with that I have to use does for framing question. Does will come at the first position. So does plus subject plus verb first form plus object plus question mark. So example can be, does she participate in the inter-school debate competition? Question mark. Now the last one is WH question. So whenever I have WH question, that time how I can frame the questions? WH word plus do or does plus subject plus verb first form plus object plus question mark. So what can be the example? What do you do in the evenings? Question mark. Now, next example. Where does he go in the evenings? Students, you can see I have you, that is why I have used here do. But whenever I will be talking about third person, for that I have to use does. Even for framing question. He does he? Like this. Okay? Whenever I will be having I, you, we, they, that time I have to use do. But whenever I will be referring to third person singular, he, she, it, that time I have to use does. Now let's see the present continuous tense. Let's see how we can conjugate and change the structure of the sentence in affirmative, negative and interrogative in present continuous tense. So students, the type we have is affirmative. And what will be the structure? The rule says subject plus is MR plus verb fourth form, that is verb first form plus ing. So students, whenever we conjugate verb first form plus ing, that is known as verb fourth form. Okay, so don't be confused. Plus object. So example can be, we are learning our English grammar lessons. So here, can you see? This is affirmative case. It means simple statement. Then what happens in negative case? In negative case, my sentence will transform like this. Subject plus is MR plus not. So here, to show negation, to show that my sentence is negative, I have to use not. Okay? Not plus verb fourth form plus object. We are not learning our English grammar lessons. So just by adding not in between, my sentence has been transformed into a negative sentence. Clear? Now interrogative case. In interrogative case, what will happen? Your helping verb will come at the first position. Is MR plus subject plus verb fourth form plus object plus question mark. Are we learning our English grammar lessons? Question mark. So here your helping verb have come to the first position. Are we learning our English grammar lessons? Question mark. Then in interrogative case, how you can frame the questions by using WH word? Let's see. So the sentence structure will be WH word plus is MR plus subject plus verb fourth form plus object plus question mark. What are we doing? Question mark. So, can you see that what will be the case when we have WH word and when we have our helping verb? So students, structures are very important. So make sure that you do understand the rule properly in order to transform your sentences into different tenses. Alright, now let's see the next one. Students, let's try to see how we can transform our sentences in present perfect tense. So, in affirmative sentence, what will be the case? Subject plus has have plus verb third form plus object. So, students, here in perfect tenses, we particularly have to focus on verb third form. Alright, so let's see the example. We have known Mr. Sinha for a long time. So here, can you see that whenever I have plurals, I will be using have. But when I have singulars, I will be using has. So, we have known Mr. Sinha for a long time. Then, in negative case, how can I change the structure? The structure will be subject plus has have plus not plus verb third form plus object. Now you can see the change in the sentence. We haven't known Mr. Sinha for a long time. So students, just by adding not with have, it has become haven't, have not. Okay? We haven't known Mr. Sinha for a long time. Clear? Now let's see interrogative form. Have has plus subject plus verb third form plus object plus question mark. So students, whenever we will change into interrogative, our has or have will come at the first position. Okay, so how we can frame? Have we known Mr. Sinha for a long time? Question mark. So can you see here your helping verb, that is have, has come to the first position. Have we known Mr. Sinha for a long time? Question mark. Then what happens in interrogative case with WH question? Let's see. WH word plus has have plus subject plus verb third form plus object plus question mark. So now let's see the example. Who have we known for a long time? Or how long have we known Mr. Sinha? Question mark. So can you see the difference? Who have we known for a long time? So here we are framing the question by using WH word. Or we can say, how long have we known Mr. Sinha? Question mark. So students, this is the structure of changing affirmative, negative and interrogative sentences in present perfect tense. Now let's see the next one. That is the last one. So students, now let's have a look on the last one. That is present perfect continuous tense. So what happens in affirmative case? Let's see the sentence structure. In affirmative sentence, the case goes like this. Subject plus has have plus been plus verb fourth form. Verb fourth form means verb first form plus ing. Then plus since for plus time phrase. So here time is very important. Okay. So the example can be, it has been raining for 15 minutes. So this is a simple statement, right? Now let's see what happens in negative sentence. In negative sentence, it will change like this. Subject plus haven't, hasn't, plus been, plus verb fourth form, plus since or for, plus time phrase. So how it will change? It will change like this. It has not been raining for 15 minutes. So by just adding not, it has become negative. It hasn't been raining for 15 minutes, right? Now let's see the interrogative case. In interrogative case, has and have will come to the first position. Alright, so how it will change? Have has plus subject plus been plus verb fourth form plus since for plus time phrase plus question mark. So my first position, how can I make example? Has it been raining for 15 minutes? Question mark. Has it been raining for 15 minutes? Question mark. So has will come to the first position. Now the last one, interrogative case with WH question. So WH word plus have has plus subject plus been plus verb fourth form plus question mark. So the example can be, how long has it been raining? Can you see? How long has it been raining? Question mark. So in this case, whatever question tag you will have, that will come to the first position. Okay. So now students, let's see for the next tense, that is the past tense. So students, let's try to see the structure in simple past tense. So let's see the affirmative case. In affirmative case, the sentence structure will be subject plus verb second form plus object. Students, make sure that here we have to particularly focus on verb second form, that is V2. Okay, so example can be, I invited all my friends to tea. So here we are particularly using the second form of verb. We are talking about simple past. Okay. So you must learn all the verb form. Verb first form, second form and third form. Then what happens in negative case? In negative case we use did not. That is also known as didn't. So subject plus did not plus verb first form plus object. Students, the most common error done by students is that most of the time with did not or with did they use verb second form. So that is incorrect. With did we always use verb first form. So you will never say did not told. You will say did not tell. Okay. So let's see the example. I didn't invite all my friends to tea. So I cannot say I didn't invite it. That will be incorrect. With did, I have to use verb first form. Okay? Because did is already in the past form. So what is the verb form? Do, did, done. Can you see? Did is already in verb second form. That is why we are using verb first form with did. Okay? Clear? Now let's see the interrogative sentence. In interrogative form, we have to use did plus subject plus verb first form plus object plus question mark. So how I can frame my sentence? Did I invite all my friends to tea? Question mark. So here your did is taking the first position. Since you are framing the question, that is why did will come to the first position. Okay? Did I invite all my friends to tea? Question mark. Now what happens when we frame questions by using WH word? So WH word plus did plus subject plus verb first form plus object plus question mark. So it will be who did I invite to tea? Question mark. Can you see? WH word will come at the first position. Who did I invite to tea? Or we can also frame it like this. What did I invite my friends for? So, what did I invite my friends for? Obviously for tea. So, in this way, I can frame the question. I hope it is clear. Now, let's move to the next one. That will be past continuous. So, let's see what happens in past continuous tense. In past continuous tense, in affirmative case, my structure will be subject plus was were plus verb fourth form plus object. So students, what is my verb fourth form? Verb fourth form is V1 plus ing. Okay. So let's see the example. I was getting ready to go to the party. So here get plus ing is getting. Okay. So this is simple statement. Affirmative sentence, simple sentence. Now let's see what happens in negative case. Subject plus was were plus not plus V4 plus object. So the example can be I was not getting ready to go to the party. So with was and were I have to use not to show that my sentence is in negative form. Okay. Now let's see interrogative case. In interrogative case, was were will take the first position. So was were plus subject plus V4 plus object plus question mark. Question mark is very important in interrogative sentence. Okay. So here was will take the first position. Was I getting ready to go to the party? Question mark. Here if we had plural, in that case I have to use were. Okay. Were you getting ready to go to the party? Since I was having I, that is why I have used was. Okay. Was I getting ready to go to the party? And question mark. Now let's see what happens in WH word. In WH word, it goes like this. WH word plus was were plus subject plus verb fourth form plus object plus question mark. So example can be where was I getting ready to go to? Question mark. Where was I getting ready to go to? So in this way I can frame my question using WH word. Clear? Students, do learn these sentence structure thoroughly because with the help of these rules you can easily frame any sentence. Okay? And do learn their names also. Affirmative, negative and interrogative case. Okay? Now let's see the next one. That is past perfect. So students, in past perfect tense, my affirmative sentence will be subject plus had plus verb third form plus object. So perfect tenses always take verb third form. Okay. So here let's see the example. You had played the game of cricket. We are using past perfect, that is why we are using had. Okay, had plus verb third form. So this is the case of affirmative. It means simple statement. Now let's see for negative sentence. For negative sentence it will be subject plus had not plus verb third form plus object. So example can be you hadn't played the game of cricket, full stop. Can you see? Just by adding not with had, it had become hadn't. You hadn't played the game of cricket. Clear? So here it is my negative sentence. Now next one is interrogative. In interrogative, my helping verb will come at the first position. So how it will be changed? It will come to the first position. So had plus subject plus verb third form plus object plus question mark. So let's see the example. Had you played the game of cricket? Question mark. Can you see how my sentences are transforming in different cases? Had you played the game of cricket? Question mark. Now let's see the last case of WH word. So in WH word plus had plus subject plus verb third form plus object plus question mark. So let's see this one. What game had you played? Question mark. So here I am using WH question. What game had you played? Question mark. Or who had played the game of cricket? Question mark. So in this way we can change by using WH word. Who had played the game of cricket? Question mark. Clear? Now let's see how my sentence transforms in past perfect continuous tense. So let's see what happens in affirmative case. In affirmative case, the sentence structure is subject plus had been plus verb fourth form plus object. So here what can be the example? They had been running for a long time. So here the most important thing is to show the continuity, right? So for that we are using had been plus verb fourth form, right? Now let's see the negative case. In negative case, my structure will be subject plus had not, that is hadn't, plus been plus verb fourth form plus object. So let's see the example. They hadn't been running for a long time. So here, just to show that the sentence is negative, I am using here had not. Okay? They hadn't been running for a long time. Now let's see interrogative case. In interrogative case, the subject, let's see the structure. Had plus subject plus been plus verb fourth form plus object plus question mark. So here had will take the first position. Had they been running for a long time? Question mark. Are you understanding? We are just changing the position of helping verb. Had they been running for a long time? Question mark. Now let's see what happens in WH questions. In WH question, interrogative case, first position WH word. So WH word plus had plus subject plus been plus verb fourth form plus object plus question mark. So let's see the example. What had they been doing for a long time? Question mark. What had they been doing for a long time? Question mark. Or we can change it like this way. Who had been running for a long time? Who had been running for a long time? Question mark. So just by using what and who, we can transform our sentence into interrogative sentence. Clear? Now students, I hope you have understood the structure, that how we are changing in affirmative, negative and interrogative case. So please make sure that you note down all these details from the description box. Okay. So students, that's it for today's class. I hope you have understood the content well. So now I'll meet you all in the next video lesson. Till then, you take care of yourselves and you keep on learning. And yes students, before going, make sure you hit the like button, you subscribe to my channel and you share my video lessons with your friends and classmates. Alright, bye bye, take care.